Recording in progress.
Okay, so again, here's a table of all the stuff. We know the first two rows. If you do one over those, there'll be different parabolas. Cosines, horizontal sines, vertical, we know that. The center is not at the pole or the origin, so we'll talk about that as well. Okay. R values. So the R values for a conic section are reciprocals of the R values for a limicon, as we just saw, because you're flipping these, right? If the limicon is a loop, that's a hyperbola. If it's cardioid, it's a parabola. No loop, it's basically a dimple or convex, so not cardioid. It'll be an ellipse. That just summarizes everything we've talked about so far. Questions so far? We're good? All right. Okay. And more generalizations are happening here as well. And I'm going to actually work out the examples because I don't want to get lazy. I should actually work this out with you guys. Actually, they're fun to work out. But just more generalizations as well. So if you have R equals A plus B cos theta, R equals A plus B sine theta, and if you flip, and we'll have some constant up top. I don't know what the constant will be, so we'll just call it K. It results in falling conic with one focus at the pole. Okay, so there'll be one. So the focus, remember we talked about focus for parabolas, or focus for hyperbolas, focus for ellipses. So one of the foci will be at the pole. And again, if absolute A is less than absolute B, it's hyperbola. If they equal each other, it's parabola. If absolute A is bigger than absolute B, it's an ellipse. So again, we're just kind of repeating ourselves here again. And apparently one of the foci will be at the pole. We'll see this in just a moment. And we'll graph both. We'll graph, the polar form in Desmos, and we'll graph the rectangular form in Desmos. We'll look at both. Okay, so questions so far? No, okay, let's do the fun stuff. That's homework, hold on. Great. Fast forward to that part. Awesome, here we go. Okay. So, I mean, I know how to do it, but I want to see if you guys can do it. What do you think we should do? To get this in rectangular form, guys. What, multiply top and bottom by 1 minus? So you want to do a conjugate? You could. What if I cross multiply? Let's cross multiply. Because you're introducing new stuff. Let's try to avoid that if we can. Because it can make our lives miserable if we do. So I'm doing that first. Now this next part's not too obvious, but I'm gonna move the 3R cosine to the other side. And then I'm gonna convert. Because I know that's true, right? I know that's true. So we're cool so far? Technically speaking, you've done the conversion now. But is it in a conic standard form that I could easily recognize? Not really, right? So this is just half the battle. Yeah, now we square. So now it becomes more obvious what to do, right? Let's square both sides. So this is where the fun begins. X squared plus y squared equals 1. Okay, what do you think I should do next? I foiled. Did I foil wrong? Did I make a mistake? No. Sometimes I think whatever Tom's question is, I think it's a 50-50 chance I'm wrong. So so it's a good thing. You have a good accuracy. That too. But no, some students, like when they question me, they're usually like 90% wrong. So you have really good accuracy, Thomas. Actually, I'll give you an honors card. I'll say that for being 50%. Just kidding. All right. 8x squared minus 6x plus minus y squared plus 1. I can move the 1 over to the other side. And this gets really, really funny. This gets incredibly funny here. I know. Don't get mad at me, guys. I didn't make this problem up. Okay, let's take a step back. Let's understand what we've done. So I lied. This is actually was a fourth of the battle. This is 3/4, or I see this is 10% of the battle. That's 9% of the battle. So what am I gonna do over here? What do you think? And it's a really nasty clean square. And why is it nasty? Right, sucks. It's crazy. Will I do this on a test? I don't know. How this when I won't do this on test. I already wrote the test actually. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll find out. I'll find out. I think I put it in each one on the test. Because I did quickly. Anyhow, let's look at it. So you pull the 8 out. Do you guys see how I got -3/4? Does that make sense? How do I get -3? It's by 8, right? Next is okay, so we're cool that. Now, how do I complete square? What do I do? You guys remember? Half and square. Half and square. Right. So 9 or 16. Yes.
64.
Well, half and squared, right? So half is -3/8, and square is 9/64. You're right. Yeah, that is crazy. But what did I really introduce? Yeah, I really introduced 9/8. Don't worry, there'll be a calculator. But I don't think we have one this nasty. So that'll be 1/8. Eight. Ooh, this is a fun one. X minus what? 3/8. Do you agree? Square root of 9/64 is 3/8. There's a minus in the middle. And in order to get a standard form, doesn't have to be 1 on this side. Yeah. So you actually have to divide by 1/8 and multiply by 8. So it becomes this. If I multiply both sides by 8. Are you guys with me so far? Okay. To truly write in standard form, you're actually gonna want this. Yeah, I know. Good. Look at you, Sean. You're on fire, dude. Yeah, because you got to divide by the reciprocal. It's the same thing as multiplying by the number itself, right? So your a squared is 1/64. Now, if you ask me to graph this, no. I won't ask you to graph it. That'd be really cool if I said, "Oh, graph it, find me the foci, do all these things." No, no, that'd be really cool. Yeah. Actually, what would be a really great problem is to actually do like a word problem, kind of like this, with like given the find the characteristics, kind of like what I did with the parametric. Like I said, the asymptotes meet here. You got right in parametric form. Yeah, I like that. But I'll save it for the final. Oh, I got clear in the final. Okay, guys, I got clear in the final exam. So you guys been asked about like retakes and whatnot, or ways to remedy your grade. So all those pre-calculus exams, I got confirmation of this just a few days ago. So you can use your final exam to replace, or not to replace, but to average your lowest test score. So like, let's say your lowest test score is 70%, and let's say you get 100% in the final exam. So guess what? Your new lowest test grade goes from 70 to 85. Okay, let's be realistic. We'll be realistic about that. What if you got a 75% on your lowest test and you got a 90 on the final? So if you do the math, that bumps it to 82.5, which actually makes a big difference. So I will do that for you guys. Okay. So whatever your lowest test score is, we'll add. Now, of course, if it hurts you, then we just leave it alone. We don't touch it. I know that's your question, because you're the kind of guy who asks those kind of questions. I know you are, because you are. Because you're a cynical. No, just kidding. No, you're a thorough person. Yeah. Okay. I think you should be a lawyer's aide, actually, in your career. You come back 10 years, you'll be like, you'll thank me. All right. All right. Anyway, so that's what happens. And I show you the answer key just so you guys see it. It's kind of nasty, but yeah, there you go. There's the answer. So the vertex, sorry, that's the center. Anyhow, all's good there, right? Okay. So we're okay with that. And I'll go back to my handwriting. So okay. So why don't you guys try part B on your own? And yeah, we only got like just another page and then we're done at the note. So to try part B, I'll do it. I'll freeze the screen and we'll see what happens. Now, this is most likely going to be a parabola, right? Because we said that, right? So not most likely, it is a parabola. I would isolate. So when you multiply both sides, you have 4r minus 4r sine theta. No, don't isolate the 1. Don't isolate the 4r. Is that what you're asking? No, because you want hold on a sec. I think you're gonna want x by itself.
X squared by itself.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's
You want to get in standard form, so hold on a sec.
I just get x squared equals 1. I just get x squared equals 116.
you get X squared.
1/2 y.
Well, 4 to 4y squares cancel, right? So yeah, you want y by itself. Ah, you're right. Thanks.
Yeah, that's
Here we go.
what?
Yeah. Let's subtract that.
Yeah, those go away. Yeah, and then you can move yeah, hold on a sec.
Yeah, x squared equals 116.
Yeah, x squared equals 1/16 plus y over 2. So x squared, you can factor out 1/2, yes. Yeah, and your 4p equals 1/2. Correct. Yeah, and that actually makes sense because if you think about it, if your 4p is 1/2, your p is 1/8, so your focus is 1/8 away from the vertex. Your vertex is 0, -1/8. If you move 1/8 up, you are now at, yeah. You have the focus, yeah, the focus is at the pole. Yep, that's correct. Yep. Yep. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
It will be at the pole, yeah. If you were to work it out. Yeah. Do you guys see where my vertex is for this one? It's 0.1/8.
plus y.
And what's your p-value? 4p equals that coefficient. 4p is 1/2, p is 1/8. So you go 1/8 above the vertex to get to which would be at the origin, or the same thing as the pole. Yep. So it all works stuff out. Okay. Well, let's do more. Yeah, that's fine. If you finish B, move on to C. I'll freeze the screen. No worries. I'll freeze the screen. I'll work on the next part. Again, that's the beauty about doing this on Zoom. I could do that. Yeah, move on to C if you're done with B. This one will be an ellipse.
How can you tell?
Whenever the A is bigger than B.
Oh, so if A equals B.
Yep, you got it. Yep.
This is so bad.
And I'm gonna be done doing Niner stuff because I just can't win any games anymore. So let's move on to the Warriors. I'm done. We're on the basketball season. Okay, so far, are you guys at this point? I could be wrong. Just let me know if you see a mistake on my end. Okay, then Sean agrees. I agree. Good. All right.
Wait, you just keep the 2 and the 4.
I'm not done yet. I gotta keep going.
So wait, would there be could you just like move? Could you divide by 2 earlier?
You can if you want, and you square the 2 on the right side, sure. But you're gonna have to bring that 4 back into the mix because when you square, you get 4 on the bottom.
Like I did.
So you divide by 2.
I have 2r 3 minus r sign, and then I divided by 2 first.
You could do that and then square both sides. Either way, it's up to you. But you're gonna get a fraction on the right side,
Yeah.
which you'll need to undo anyway. So it doesn't matter. You're gonna end the same place. It's all good.
Your way.
Yeah, I know it's easier. Just kidding. Yeah, this one's actually a little nicer. Yeah, she's like getting really animated or passionate about something. Can we get that, guys? Yes. Yay, nay.
Yeah.
What are you trying to isolate? What
What was that?
are you trying to isolate?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to write in standard form.
So once you get to,
Yeah, I'm not isolating anything.
then you put it all on one
Mm-hmm,
side.
yep.
Oh, that is so nice.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to think of the foci as well, but I won't worry about it. But yeah. And by the way, yeah, the other ones have the foci at the pole. I don't know what this one does though. One of the foci is at the pole. Trying to think about this one here. Or I don't know. Oh wait, it does. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we got this. We're good. Okay, so just for fun, if I were to graph this, where would my center be? Okay, and remember c squared equals a squared minus b squared. So what's your c squared here? 1. So your c is 1.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely is a focus, right? Definitely is a focus here and focus here. And it kind of does this. Yeah. So anyway, you get the point. Yeah, so that's all good. All right, cool. All right. Now we're going the other direction. Well, actually, not quite yet. Example 2. What was example 2 asking about? Give the equation. Oh, that's easy. I'll show you the answer key for that one. That's easy. Just that, guys. That's all it is. Yeah, that's simple. Right. If it's going counterclockwise, that's like the positive direction for us. So it's minus 3 pi over 4. So that's simple. That's really simple.
Oh,
Yeah. That's just to reiterate what we said before when we started this unit, that if you have r equals f of theta and you want to rotate, if you rotate counterclockwise, do f of theta minus k. If you rotate clockwise f of theta plus k. So this f of theta minus k is going counterclockwise.
so the clockwise is positive.
Correct. Or sorry, you add, actually no, technically k is negative. Because generally speaking, it's going to be theta minus k. So if it's so your k is positive going counterclockwise. You're going clockwise, your k is negative. So you minus negative makes it positive overall.
Counterclockwise is positive.
Correct.
It's the same, like,
Yeah.
transformation.
It's guys, it's the same as horizontal transformation, exactly. Same like horizontal transformation, same thing. All right, last one. So this
Clockwise is like right.
correct. Okay, this one is very similar to a test question. Looking at a test right now, actually, very similar to a test question. So let's convert this to polar form. So I probably would do. Actually, what would I do? Let me think about this one here. Let's think about it. You could. Yeah, I wonder if we should complete the square. Yeah, this is kind of annoying because those are different.
What is the test?
This is not a test. The test is easier in this one, so this is harder. We could potentially do this. 3r cos theta squared. It's going to take a leap of faith. See what happens. Because I can't see all steps in my head right now. We do want to get R by itself. You are correct. We do want to get R by itself. I'll move the 9 over to the other side. Okay. We're okay. Bless you. Are we okay with that so far? Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll actually work this out. So that's 3R squared. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is crazy. I know I can factor out R and cancel. I know I could do that. Ugh.
Why don't you move
I-
4 to the other side and take out? all
We just
those-
cross that much.
Yeah.
You could that 9's being a problem though. Okay. So I'm gonna cheat. Let's look at the answer key. Let's just I'm not asking this on a test, don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, I definitely didn't give you guys the right approach.
This is a test question.
I did not. I actually this is so this is good. It's okay. We just erase and go back to the drawing board. Here's what we should do. Remember I did say this. It'd be awfully nice if these were the same. Let's make them the same. How do I make them the same? What do you guys think? Add x squared both sides.
Yeah.
Make them the same. Now I can't take credit that I knew what to do. I did have to look the answer key, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did do that.
So I'm gonna test the ability to answer key.
So yeah, so I'll give you guys the answer key for the test. Yes. Yeah.
Don't forget exactly.
Yeah, just look at the answer key, it's all good. All right. Then you get this. Okay, I feel so much better now, right? Because then I can just pull the 4 out.
So we should just like add x squared.
Yeah.
R squared.
And then you could say that's 4R squared. Yes, correct. And this you could say is yeah, I just wonder if that's the right approach. Actually, before I do that, what do you think I should do both sides, guys? Definitely square root. Yep.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah, I just need a little bit. I just need a little push. And the rest was smooth sailing after that.
Wait, but you had x squared both sides.
Because I felt like it. No, because in order to force the issue of a substance for R squared. That's why. But I didn't see that initially. I had to look at the answer key.
Okay, different-
Correct. There we go. That was a doozy. That's a good one. And I also get a little creative when I have 4R squared equals. So I could have substituted for X for R. But the reason why I did not, I realized it's gonna get really nasty when I boil this. So I said square roots and then substitute afterwards. So I had to be a little mindful of when I square root it or when I introduce that step or when I substitute for X, I guess. I waited till much later because due too early would have been a little crazy.
You have to think about what's.
What was that?
You have to think about. Bring the case or not.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Or I guess.
No, because negative R is gonna flip anyway, so it won't matter. So no. All right, we're all done. We got plenty of time to spare. If you guys want to get us our homework, you can. Homework is going to be oh, hold on. Homework will be 3 and 4 for sure. Of handout B. So 3 and 4 of handout B. And then I'm gonna have you guys do all of handout C. I think you guys can get through it pretty quickly. But if you do have trouble, just do the best you can. So I'll see you guys till Thursday anyway. So there we go.
Well, that's-